Hey guys, Greg Kennedy from Northminster out here in downtown Wyoming, right across from Wyoming Community Coffee. We like that place. We like our local businesses, but we're here. We finally made it to chapter 5 in the walk, and we see more of John's interesting way of putting things together. If you remember, um, chapter 4 was all about living water, and that water that only Jesus can provide, that quenches all our thirst. Well, we go from living water to kind of dead water. So, water a little bit like this. Um, if if Mike took his camera, you'd see all sorts of leaves in here, and I'm hoping I don't drop my Bible in here. But what happens is Jesus, during this festival in Jerusalem, comes up to this pool where all sorts of people with various diseases congregate in the hopes that someone will take them down to the water when the angel passes over and the water ripples. Um, but it never works. It's dead water. It's not living water. And Jesus comes up to this man who's been there for 30 some years and says to him, "Do you want to be healed?" And that's where everything starts, with that question. And so, as you think about the 5 questions and this this devotional, I would focus most on what this says about human nature. Not all of us want to be healed. And if we get healed, then life changes for us. We don't have the reason, the excuse, the the different life, and we get used to the limitations illness puts on us. And that's why Jesus asks, we think, "Do you want to be healed?" And the guy doesn't really answer, but Jesus takes it as a yes. And I think there's physical injuries or disease, and those injuries that aren't life threatening are serious, but there are also emotional injuries that we have. And those sometimes have far worse and long reaching impacts on our lives. And so I think Jesus is asking us all, do you want to be healed? Don't go to the dead water, go to the living water. So I want you to think about, what is it that you need to be healed from? I know tons of you have friends who are facing all sorts of illnesses or all sorts of griefs. Who is it that you feel called for to pray for that needs healing? So think about those questions. How would your life be different if you were healed? And don't just think about physical illness. Think about, emotional wounds that happened. Maybe you were abused. Maybe you had terrible parents. Could be anything. Um, the question isn't, what injuries do you have? The question is, do you want to be healed? If so, turn to Jesus. Hey, we'll see you tomorrow. Take care.